Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Star Agent Starco Gaming here, back with another Marvel Future Fight video. Guys, in this video we're going to take a look at the early access for update V570. We're going to play Shallow Shell. We're going to check the build we're running with, the skills a little bit. Then we're going to go with some gameplay. We're going to do a line spell extreme, autoplay on dimension mission, and wall boss ultimate testing. We have to keep in mind that the stats they give us on the early access app are terrible. They are literally terrible. You're gonna see when we jump to the stat sheet, but that's still gonna give us a small idea of what kind of characters she is going to be. But before I get into that, guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Make sure to enable the bell next to the subscribe button to get notified when I post a new video, go live with the live stream. Don't forget we stream every Friday and Saturday night, 7 p.m. Pacific time. We do have crystal giveaway on every single stream. And also, guys, if you want to play Marvel Future Fight on PC, make sure to check the description down below and click on the link next to play Marvel Future Fight on PC. So the first thing we're going to look here at is the build. Obviously, we do have her the new awakened system. She's awakened, and we do have the new skill, this skill number 6, upgraded a little bit, but not that much because they don't give us the mats to actually work on that, sadly. So let's go with the stat sheets. First, she is a physical attack character, guys. I know it's weird that she kind of looks like energy attack characters when you look at her, especially that she's mostly poison damage, but no, she is a literally physical attack character. So we have almost max cooldown. Maxing our defense, we have critical damage 134%, 55% critical rate, 59% dodge rate. We do have a CTP of rage on her, so the stats are very really not optimal. We have attack speed 125%, and the physical attack is only at 20,000 at level 70, which is very damn low here. If we look at the gear, we do have one Odin Blessing, which is actually physical attack with critical rate, and then, you know, Odin Blessing to regular Euro to actually min-max the stats as much as we can actually do it. ESO sets, we have a set bonus stage 9 effect, power of Angry Hulk, so we get all attack, all defense, critical rate 8.5%, attack speed 7.7%, in our defense 8.1%, activation rate 12% chance when attacking, plus 30% increase of all attack for 20 seconds with a cooldown time of 57 seconds. If we look at the custom gear, we have a pretty low on stats CTP of rage, so 18.8% critical rate, 18.1% dodge rate, and the max stats after that for CTP of rage. So nothing really crazy here, but still that's gonna give us a good idea of what you can actually do. If we look at the skills, as you can see here, we have a skill number 6, and it's actually upgraded to level 3. Now if we look at they only show us the previous level. Okay, the level we have equipped. So at level 3 we do get critical rate increase on that, but you also have remove debuff, which can actually be useful in Last Battle Extreme Universal. So that's going to depend on what kind of damage you can actually do there, and this skill can be upgraded to up to level 6, I'm guessing. I don't know, I don't have the maths to actually fully test it. And every time you upgrade the skill, you get an extra buff. Like the previous skill from level 2 to level 3, I was getting a critical rate increased by 15% for 8 seconds. Now if I when I actually get to increase these skills to level 4, I'm gonna get critical damage increased by 20%, and so go on. But we don't have the full information of all the stats we get. You need the awakened crystal, which you actually get from any wall boss ultimate, not regular wall boss, just wall boss ultimate. And the drop rate is actually pretty decent. My first day that I did, I got about, I think it was a little bit over 70 of them, so it's actually not that bad at all. The farming of the awakening crystal, I think that's going to be pretty fast to level up that skill, in my opinion. So the stats we have right now, this skill is applied to all allies. Yes, all allies. So I actually work in Alliance Conquest, All-in Storm if you want to do it. Rumble, Shadowland, it applies in, well, any game modes actually run with 3 characters. So Wall Boss, Giant Boss Raid, Wall Boss Invasion, all that apply to all allies. 100% chance to immunity to all damage. It's not that big, it's only 1 second, so not really interesting there. Then apply to self. Critical rate increased by 15%, remove all debuff, and poison damage and additional poison damage there. So that is the skill number 6. Or tier 2 passive, you get guaranteed dodge increased by 30%, 90% chance to become immune to poison damage, and increase poison damage by 20%. First skill, you can actually direct where you're going to be rolling when you use that skill. It does physical attack plus poison damage. Second skill, physical attack plus poison damage. Third skill, you're going to get poison damage over time, which does not work against Battle Extreme or World Boss Ultimate or Giant Boss Raid or, you know, all that content. So it's pretty much just for Shadowland mostly. Actually, cooldown time of skill Shadow Blast Umbrella Shot is set to 1%. So after you use that third skill, you can spam the first skill and the second skill as much as you want. It does poison damage based on physical attack and additional poison damage. Tier 1 passive, you're gonna get applied to Warrior of the Sky allies, 50% increase of all defense and decrease all damage received by 25%. Only to Warrior of the Skies allies, guys, not to anybody else. So if you play these characters in Land Conquest, you want to team that characters or with other Warrior of the Skies, like the one that will complete those characters together. Like there's one that's going to revive your Warrior of the Sky allies if they die. So you want to, you know, you want to mix that in Land Conquest properly to achieve something good in Land Conquest. But that's pretty much just for Land Conquest that those skills, those tier 1 passive are actually going to be useful. If we look at the 4th skill here, it's not much. It's really not much. It's gonna throw some stuff in the air, some poison, and we'll do some poison damage. Really not a very interesting skill. And then you have the 5th skill that will give all allies guards against 3 hits for 2 seconds, which is actually pretty nice. And apply to self, 100% chance for immunity to all damage for 5 seconds, and increase attack by 15% for each 1% of damage taken. Accumulate 150% of true damage regardless of defense and dodge stats. The total true damage accumulated can exceed 15% and does poison damage based on physical attack and poison damage. And if you look at her leadership, pretty boring leadership. We have decreased debuff duration by 24%, which is really not interesting. So overall, the skill set is not that impressive. It's nice that she will do good team up ability with Warrior of the Skies in Land Conquest, for example, but the skill sets, no defense down, no poison resist down, so nothing like that. Makes me wonder if she's going to be able to perform in anything else than Shadowland, to be honest, and I don't think she will. I think that she's going to enter the category as a Shadowland character only, in my opinion. Like if you look at her skills, yes, she has elemental damage, which could be good for Ebony Maw, but her skills are based on physical attack, and Ebony Maw is pretty much immune to physical attack. So a lot of her damage is not actually gonna damage Ebony Maw, which kind of suck. And you have the poison damage over time, all that stuff that's not gonna be good. And if you look at that 6 skills, well, that 6 skills basically do no damage to at the end, because it dropped you know, damage over time underground, which is not really gonna damage any World Boss Ultimate or Alliance Battle Extreme characters. So pretty much that skill number 6, you're just gonna pop it to get your critical rate increase, and remove all your debuff, then you can cancel it and keep going with your rotation mostly. So nothing very interesting with that 6th skill, to be honest. And actually bypass the SFX animation off. So even if you have SFX animation off, you still get the animation for that skill, which kind of suck. It kind of suck, guys, to be honest. Anyway, so what we're gonna do next, we cannot test timeline battle, guys, on the early access. It's not possible. It creates errors, and then boom, we don't get to test test it, and we cannot test shallow land give us network error and restart the game if we actually try to enter shallow land floor. So we're going to do a run on autoplay for a dimension mission here to actually give us a little idea of you know, how fast she can clear it and all that stuff. And after that, we're gonna jump in Wall Boss Ultimate. Actually, I'll install Extreme first, then we're gonna finish this video with Wall Boss Ultimate. So skill priority, we'll use this skill number 6 as a top priority, which is actually pretty great. After that, looks like 1, 2 is a priority, which is pretty boring. 5, okay, so 5. Then 2, 1, and 2. So the skill priority so far is 6, 1, 2, 5. And that leaves us with all the other skills mostly not getting used. We had the 4th skill here. You can see the 4th skill is actually not a bad skill, but you know, not that crazy either. That skill being a top priority as the skill number 6 is actually make your autoplay going to be very, very, very slow because of the SFX animation. So in my opinion, she's not going to be a good character for autoplay content. Because of that, it's going to take way too much time to actually get the content done with a skill animation and a bad skill priority from AI. So we're almost done here. We're not even doing damage here. That's pretty bad. Okay, here we go. Here we go. So we did this mission that usually takes about 30 seconds in, let's see, in 1 minute 9. So that was a very, very, very slow clear. So she's not going to be a good character for doing stuff on autoplay. Her survivability is not bad though. Her survivability is really not bad, but for speed clear, she's really not going to be good. Next, we're going to jump in Alliance Battle Extreme. Alliance Battle Extreme, I'm not expecting much from her. With her skill set, I think she's going to be affected by the miss debuff a lot. And she does not really have a team up. If you look at that, you see, we're going to try every single character, and we don't have a team up for any of those characters. So pretty much we can drop anything in this team and that will not change anything. Just the lead here from Medusa, that's gonna give us a 42% increase of all attack to universal type characters. Actually the only thing we can actually use here. So like I said, when we use the 6th skill here, we're just gonna cancel it because it does no damage at the end. Well, basically no damage. We'll kill ads if they're in the area, but other than that, it's not gonna be much damage. So we're gonna test with canceling that skill and just spamming skill. We got a CTP of rage, so we don't have to actually worry about a specific rotation here. So here we go, buff implies, so we cancel and just chain with the skills pretty much. And you can see the damage is really not impressing here, really not. And the beast will move out of the snake, so we're gonna be taking, well, the beast is gonna be taking less damage than if it's standing the snake. So you can see here that's not gonna be a contender to replace Captain Marvel, which is sad because, oh man, I'm sure a lot of people will love to replace Captain Marvel for this content. But still, it's, you know, it's not that bad. We still, considering the stat, that will mean, if we look at the damage we're doing, will mean maybe double the damage we're doing. So this character could probably score a little bit over 2 million in Alliance Battle Extreme, which is not that bad, but it's not good enough. It is not good enough. And we do get affected by the debuff a lot. But we can remove it by using the 6 skills, which is pretty nice. We do get hit a lot. The invincibility does not, or survival skills don't last long enough in my opinion, so that really creates her to take a lot of damage. Against Wall Boss Ultimate, I don't think that's going to be really good, to be honest, because of that. And that's pretty much how we play her. So I'm expecting to get a little bit over 1 million in Lance Battle Extreme. And you can see when you use the first skill, and if you hit a key, it's going to roll in the direction you are actually hitting the key. So that's actually pretty nice. So it allows you to dodge the base ability or any ability that you're actually playing, which can be pretty decent, but it's not fully optional, definitely. Okay, so this skill, cancel, go with the rest of the rotation here. So you can see we're going to do a little bit over 1 million, but again, it's really not optional. And when I actually was not canceling the skill, when I tested her before I made this video, I was getting barely 950 to 1 million damage. So definitely canceling the skill is a lot better. It will give you a little bit less damage though. Not less damage, but less survivability, but still you get more damage overall. So I had a really bad finish here, but you can see she's definitely not going to be meta even with CTPF Rage for Lance Battle Extreme. She is way too weak to be a meta for Lance Battle Extreme. She does not clear fast enough to be a autoplay character, autoplay clearer for a regular mission, dimension mission. And then next we're going to go test her against two of the wall boss ultimate. First, we're going to have Proxima. We're going to see how she stands against Proxima. Actually, we're going to start with Ebony Maw. Since those level of World Boss Ultimate are very, very, very low, we're not going to use anything special. We're gonna go with that leadership here so we can get a little bit extra damage. Then we're gonna go with that no strikers just to actually showcase, you know, her raw damage. And she has no defense down, so that really sucks. So yes, with defense down striker she's gonna be able to do a little bit better, but by herself her raw damage is I don't think it's gonna be good enough. But we're gonna see, we're gonna take a look at how she is doing here. Definitely you can see the damage is really not that great right now. And she always moved backwards, so you always end up with you know, not being able to use your skill at some point, which can be very, very annoying. And you can see the damage is pretty trash. For a stage 37, we should be doing a little bit more damage than that, in my opinion. And here the goddamn bus move, and I get stuck in using the full length of my skill. It's pretty bad. I don't know if you guys agree with me, but this is very, very, very disappointing. You know, she's one of the free to play character from this update, so I'm guessing that they made her free to play level, so people focus more on the other characters that are not free to play, in my opinion, I'm guessing. So you can see the damage is pretty low, barely able to kill that at stage 37 without strikers or team up or anything like that, obviously. So it's not that great. With you know, strikers she could maybe do push a little bit over 60, maybe up to 70, but that's not good enough for a character nowadays to be a good character. A good character need to be pushed for elemental characters need to be able to push 80 plus, in my opinion, to actually be a good character, especially with a CTPF Rage. Now if we take a look at Proxima here, we're gonna go on stage 42. We're gonna go with the same setup, and what worries me against Proxima is the survivability. I don't think we're gonna have the survivability we actually need to be optimal here. What we're going to see with Proxima moving a lot, which is going to leave us not being able to use skills a lot, pretty much leave us vulnerable. I think that's going to be very, very deadly here, but we're going to try it and see how it goes. So let's get started here. Buff has been activated. See, we are stuck here. We can't even move to the boss. And half of my skill are not even going through because of that, which can be very annoying. And you have to be very careful. So see here, I took damage just because I get too far from the boss. It is very annoying. The damage is actually pretty decent though. If we could actually get to use our skill properly, we could probably do quite a good amount of damage here. But you can see, it leaves are really very vulnerable here. See again, I'm stuck away, cannot move to the boss, get hit by the blade twister because of that, which is really, really bad. But the damage is decent, and that means she, with, you know, team up, striker, she could probably do Proxima 70, so, you know, with a good run, obviously. So it's actually not bad at all. It is not bad, because Proxima 70, it's not that easy to do with most characters. It's really not that easy to do, so I guess that could actually be pretty decent. But definitely you'll need anti-venom to actually run with her. If you do that, definitely that's a must, because she has no healing and she will need that healing. And see, we are dead. Without anti-venom, she really liked the survivability bar. Damage output's actually pretty decent against Proxima. It's better than I thought. That actually went much better than I thought. We had no defense down there, so obviously with the defense down strikers, up to 70 is actually something we could actually see possible. Obviously when we actually get the live release, I'm gonna drop a poison damage plus 200% proc on her on my account. I'm gonna be doing some better testing, obviously with better stats, so that's gonna might actually be more interesting than this video to actually watch. Anyway, I just wanted to show my first impression on this character, guys. She seems okay. She seems like a good free-to-play character, but don't expect her to change your game, because she's not gonna change your game. She's just gonna be there chilling around and doing some damage basic. That's pretty much what she's gonna be doing. So anyway, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. We're gonna be back soon with another video about early access. I don't know yet what I'm gonna be testing, but something is coming pretty soon, guys. So thank you for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Make sure to drop a like on this video if you enjoy the content. And on that, guys, I will see you next time.